we kind of gave up. We actually did this entire video and nothing really happened all night. And then at the very, very end of the night, turned off cameras and we're like, well, that was a horrible video, but let's just try it one more time for the rest of the night. It was like 4 a.m. And then slowly stuff started happening off camera. And this is like how real it is for me. It's like, if it was just for content, we just turn on the cameras and like try to like capture it. But instead we just like sat there and tried to have a conversation with a spirit. And that night completely changed my life. It made me religious. It made me like want to get to the whole spiritualist thing. And we talked about this many times after, being like, okay, screw this abandoned stuff. I want to know the answer. Like, this is not just for content anymore. This is beautiful. If it's actually like out there, if there is something on the other side, I want to know. And so that dove us into this whole like career over the last 5-7 years.
Wow, man. As you're building that up there, as you're telling me that, even when you were starting just kind of that parable there, or starting that, like when you were starting to share there, it made me think of like faith. It's like, you know, you think there's nothing there, right? And something shows up, right? And like you're saying, like you were hoping something, but nothing had occurred, right? And it's kind of the same thing with faith. Like even, you know, for people that are religious or have believe in some sort of higher power, it's, you have to meet it halfway, right? So just the fact that you guys showed up willing to meet whatever could be out there, you know, and then whatever's out there, sometimes the way it shows up could be positive, but maybe the way we interpret it too is like scary to us because it's coming from a place that we can't understand.
Very, very true. And I mean, when we first started, I mean, my entire life I've been Christian. So like we first started with this like Queen Mary like experience. And for Sam, like he was saying, it was something where he didn't believe in anything.
Fuck, I didn't know this.
Yeah, but I've always been born and raised Christian. And so for me, it was more of just like a hopeful thing that's like securing my beliefs, I guess you could say. So it really just depends on the person, but anybody can take the paranormal like however they want, depending on what they believe in their personal lives.
But you're right. It's so much more of like putting yourself out there and meeting something halfway, whether that be in a religious sense or as we do in like the paranormal world. It's like so many people go out there and they're so closed off. Like they're skeptical. I'm sure tons of people watching this right now are super skeptical. But
yeah, I was one of them a little while ago.
Yeah. But if you go into a haunted house and you're super skeptical and you don't think something's going to happen, same thing with faith. You're never going to get it. But like when we turn off the cameras and we actually were like, okay, I just want something to be there. I'm willing to really believe and put myself there. That's when things started happening. And that's what we always advise the people to do when they go into these haunted places. Put yourself out there. Take a risk, you know?
Yeah, it's so funny. It brings me back to like when I was a kid. And like, that's one thing that is amazing about kids. It's like, especially like ghosts and kids, like when they're like, you know, even till like 15, 16, different ages, but when you have that youthful energy, you're so like right there on the edge of the moment that something can meet it, like something small can meet you right there really easily. It's pretty.
You're so willing to believe.
Yes.
You know?
It's such an amazing time.
Yeah.
And that's why like children have so many more experiences because they're less closed off. They're less like, I don't know, jaded to the world, you know? Like,
oh, it's so true, dude. Now if a ghost showed up, it'd be literally just like, you know, all right, you know, can you come back later? I'd probably be like,
I'm busy, all right? I got some shit to do, you know?
Yeah. People could beg for like somebody to come from the afterlife that they love, and then they hear a weird knock at the door in the middle of the night, and instead they call the police instead of go open it up. Like, what are you talking about your grandfather?
Come on, go have that conversation.
But it's just interesting that like how perception and belief can meet together to frame what your experience can be.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's kind of why we do it now. Like, we definitely now believe we've had so many experiences over the last like 7 years that have proved to us that we're not the only things out there.
Yeah.
But especially me, I was at a place where I thought it was all blackness. After you die, it was nothing. It was so hopeless that when I found that spark of like, wait, there could be something more, it was like my version of finding religion. It was my version of finding hope. And I was like, wait a second, if I can prove this to myself, and now that I have over the last couple of years, what if I could prove this to somebody else? What if someone could watch one of our videos and walk away being like, wait, there is something more.
Maybe so.
And what if that changes their course of their life to maybe be a better person, or maybe be just a more hopeful, happy person?
Yeah.
And so, like, although we are like the spooky guys, we're Ghostbusters, we're